Back with my discussion sessions again. Have you known this utility before? Okay, if you said that's Syskey, or formerly known as the SAM lock tool, that's right. So we are discussing why it's insecure, weak, and lastly why it was removed. The Syskey has been around since the Windows NT 4.0 days, which is pretty antiquated these days. Syskey is used for encrypting computers, which will ask a password at startup or prompts the user to use an external device like floppy disks or flash drives. So okay, Syskey adds a security feature, but it's not that secure. So there are some theories why Syskey is not a viable security option for modern standards. Okay, first, although it's no longer a theory as it's been a problem for more than 26 years. It's about brute force attacks on the Syskey encryption. Back in 1999, some security team found a vulnerability which can be cracked. Although they fixed it in later versions, but it doesn't stop there. Now it's the second thing, the Syskey encryption can be cracked. All thanks to the fact the keys are stored in the registry paths. Some utilities can remove Syskey passwords, or even System Restore can disable Syskey as long the restore points don't contain Syskey encryption. If back in the 1990s Syskey was considered secure, but nowadays it's pretty insecure and exploitable. Now to the last part and the most accurate part, Syskey can be used as a ransomware. So as I mentioned earlier, Syskey was used as an encryption tool, but it can be used by tech support scammers to scam people by executing Syskey.exe. Because Syskey is used as a ransomware by scammers, Microsoft decided to remove Syskey altogether with the 2017 Windows 10 update. So yeah, that pretty much marks the end of the day for the Syskey tool. I know some of you remember using this, especially IT admins. Old people remember asking their IT admins for the startup password or the startup key disks just to use the computer. Perhaps Syskey exactly encrypts the computer. It's not the same as the way you lock your user account. Syskey locks the entire OS but not a full disk encryption. So Syskey is no longer a thing. Even Windows 11 doesn't have it. So what are the alternatives for Syskey? Because I want to encrypt my computer. You're not alone. There are encryption tools that are similar to Syskey but much secure. BitLocker is one of it, which was introduced since Windows Vista. BitLocker was built into Windows. Unlike Syskey, BitLocker does full disk encryption, which is much harder to bypass or brute force. There are third-party alternatives as well.